Hi, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the series A Journey Towards Emotional Self Regulation. I am Smriti Gopal, an educator, a conscious parenting coach, a conscious living coach, and a present moment awareness coach. In this episode, I want to talk about disappointment and regret. Both disappointment and regret arise when an outcome is not what we wanted or thought would happen. In disappointment, we believe that the outcome was out of our control, while in regret, we believe that the outcome was caused by our decisions or actions. In other words, in disappointment, we don't feel responsible for the outcome. We could not have done anything different. But still, I wanted something and it did not happen, so I feel disappointed. In regret, however, we feel we were responsible for the outcome and could have done something differently. Regrets we have can be for bad actions taken or actions not taken, also, like missed opportunities. Regrets can be a form of reflection. Brené Brown says to live without regrets is to believe we have nothing to learn, no amends to make, and no opportunity to be braver with our lives. I think the ideology of no regrets and perfection goes hand in hand. When we see that there is no such thing as perfect, we see it's okay to have regrets. Regrets can teach. For example, regrets of not standing up for yourself could teach you self love. Regrets about not showing up in kindness could make you kinder. Disappointments could tell us how much we value something. It could show us our passion for something or the love we have for something. It could also show us what's really, really important to us. What is it that we truly want? And give us the courage to make this happen if it continues to call us with the same intensity. Disappointment could also teach us the truths of life. Some things are just not meant to be. It could teach us to focus on that which is meant to be, that which we already have. Disappointment and regrets have their place in our lives. They are here whether we want it or not. Wishing them away is not helpful. Neither is running away from them. Then what to do? When these arise, take a pause and ask, why am I avoiding them? One reason to avoid regret may be that it brings up self blame, self guilt, and for disappointment, it may bring up sadness. And these feelings make us feel uncomfortable. The way to manage these emotions is to go through them and not around them. Feel the disappointment, feel the regret, feel it in your body. Thinking about it fuels it. Feeling it in your body helps this emotion pass through with ease. When we resist, it persists. Disappointments happen. There's nothing much we can do about the happening. There's a lot we can do about the processing of the happening. Allowing ourselves to be disappointed and not whitewashing it or dodging it with positive talk. If you are disappointed, you are disappointed. Period. There's no two ways about it. The acknowledgement of it is the first step. Regrets are also inevitable, especially because we are not perfect beings. Who knows every outcome that would come with our every action? It's impossible to know everything right now, right here. We did the best in that particular moment. That's what we knew then. We now know better and can do better. If we are regretting always, then it's time to practice being present and show up to each moment with our complete presence. Perhaps we are living unconsciously. Perhaps it's time to wake up. According to Dr. Brené Brown, what we most regret are our failures of courage, like setting boundaries, courage to say what we feel, etc. Nurturing the skills needed could also help us with regrets. When we resist, it persists. Wallowing in disappointment and regret is far more harmful for our mental health and well-being than letting them pass through with ease. For both disappointment and regret, instead of wasting our energy resisting them, we could allow them to take their course while we hold space for ourselves with love and compassion. It's natural to feel disappointment and regret when things don't go our way. What's not natural is expecting that we completely be okay with things not going our way the very moment we discover they haven't gone our way. Isn't the whole purpose of wanting nullified by this unreasonable expectation? Wanting is a force of movement, the force that propels creativity and discoveries. Sometimes our wants are not fulfilled. This results in disappointment and regret. That's the way of this human form. This insight and embodying this insight will propel perseverance, learning, and trying new ways. It also signals when a want is not meant to be. So, what's your disappointment or regret in the moment? Are you willing to sit with it with love and compassion while this disappointment and regret passes through you, taking its course? I know it's really, really hard, but try it and see how it works for you. Some of the ways we can soothe ourselves while we are going through this really, really hard journey is to be able to talk to a friend. Maybe you can talk to a therapist, a coach. Sometimes giving voice to these disappointments and regrets reduce the grip on them. You could also journal and write about your disappointments and regrets. And you can even tear up the paper, or you could write it on your phone and erase it. It's basically about bringing it out from that stuckness in your body. You could also use meditation. Meditation is something that helps me a lot, but see if that works for you. These are some ways you can soothe yourself while the disappointment and regret is passing out and going through you and losing its grip on you. Definitely, when we process it in this way by soothing ourselves, it leaves that learning, that teaching, that wiseness that we have gathered through going through this process of disappointment and regret. If you like this video, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and consider sharing this video with your friends. You can also click on the bell icon to be notified the next time I post a video. Until we meet again, stay present and alive to emotional discoveries. Thank you.